you're looking for that senior level strategic thought and are really ready to take your company to the next level. So by way of introduction, I am Kathryn Strachan. I am a fractional CMO, and I'm going to tell you all about what that means. But I help companies to build their marketing strategies. I also host a podcast called Marketers Unleashed, speak on stages across the globe. I'm going to India to speak at a conference there, and I have a book that is just about to come out really soon. So I'm really excited to be here today, and we're going to be talking about strategic leadership. And I want to start by giving you this quote. So what got you here won't get you there. For anybody who runs a company and knows what this is like, when you're running a company, you're basically building an airplane in midair, especially when you're growing a scale-up or startup. You're trying to figure out how to reinvent yourself every quarter, every month as you address new challenges. And often, the things that got you to the point where you are now aren't the things that are going to get you to where you need to go as you grow and as you scale. And this is where thinking strategically and where some of these more innovative, newer models come into play when you're thinking about how do you build your leadership team? Who do you need on your side to help you get where you want to go? So one of the things that often happens when you're quite early on in your journey is you try to do execution before you actually have a strategy. I have seen this a lot in my career, but normally brands need to do it 2 or 3 times before they learn that they actually need a strategy before they try to jump into execution. So they try to jump into execution, they're not happy, they don't see the results that they want, they blame it on the agency or the person that they hired. But often it's because they're lacking this bigger strategy. They're lacking a vision, they're lacking a strong plan. They don't have the right foundations in place to be doing the execution. And I compare it a bit to being like throwing spaghetti at the wall. So if you don't have a strategy in place, you're basically throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping that something is going to stick. With no rhyme, no reason, no insights into what might work. When you have a strategy in place, it's like throwing a dart at the wall. You know that, even if you don't hit bullseye, you're going to hit it really close to where it needs to go. And when you're working with leaner budgets, with leaner resources, it's much wiser to be more strategic, to know what levers you need to pull rather than throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping that something is going to stick. So that's my quote, and I say it a lot. Because it's really true. But when you have that strategy, it really helps you to be smarter, to work smarter. So rather than trying to do everything all at once, all at the same time, you're doing the right things at the right time in the right places. So strategic leadership, regardless of function, is really super important for helping you to develop a clear roadmap. So you have a vision, you have a plan, you know where you need to go and how you're going to get there. You know who you need in that journey. Who do you need on the team? Do you have the right people on the team? Do you need to hire for the right people? Or are you going to bring in external partners? So you have this really clear vision, this really clear roadmap that tells you the path to get where you want to go. It helps you to be more innovative, to work smarter, to work more efficiently, and it really elevates the business. So it drives me nuts that brands will try to do execution and won't invest in strategy. From my experience, they do often have to learn the hard way. You can tell somebody don't do execution, do strategy first, but it's not until they kind of do it once or twice and kind of fuck up a little bit that they actually start to understand the value of strategy.